Hey guys, it's Stacy with Chapter Chicks. Sorry I've been gone so long. I've just been slacking lately. So today I am finally getting to my review of Paper Towns by John Green. This book was recommended to me by Lannapeanut. She's actually recommended a lot of books to me, and I want to thank her for recommending this. And a lot of people I've been discussing through comments and stuff like that over the past 2 months about this book, and a lot of people actually really like this book. This is actually my first John Green book, and I am so glad that somebody recommended him to me because he is an amazing author. He writes these little sayings and these little quips that are really good, and you just laugh at them, and they're just so I can't explain how awesome of a writer he is. He just knows how to say things in a very smooth, funny way, and it's just awesome. You just have to check his stuff out to understand what I'm saying. He just comes up with these little sayings that are really funny. So, excuse me. This is about, okay, the storyline, there's a boy named Quentin and a girl named Margot, and they used to be really good friends when they were kids. They're kind of neighbors. And well, now it takes place when they're older and they're in high school, but they really don't talk anymore. They kind of fell out of touch. And then one night she shows up at his bedroom window, and they go out and they have an adventure together, and they have really good time together. And then the next day she disappears, and she leaves behind clues for him to find her. So it is really good. It's kind of like, I would say, like a mystery for a young adult, and it's really good. It's really funny. I mean, he has a way of putting life into perspective that is just really funny and really cool. Like, I'll just give you one of these little sayings that was my favorite from the book. This is not word for word. One of the characters says, "I don't understand why people like to hang around other people who just because they're good looking. When you're picking out a cereal, you don't pick it out on the color it is or the shape it is. You pick it out on the flavor." And I just like just little things like that that are funny, and you're like, wow, that's really kind of just narrows it down into something simple. Yeah, I just think everybody should read it. It's amazing. 10 stars. At first, when I was reading it, there was something in the book that was really getting on my nerves, like halfway through. It seemed like when he was looking for her, he came to a lot of dead ends. And usually stuff like that doesn't happen in a book. When you're reading through something, it usually happens for a reason. But in this one, it ends up being a lot of dead ends. And it kind of gets frustrating because every little thing that he starts to go on, you're in your mind, you're like, oh, is this going to be another dead end, or is this actually going to lead somewhere? And after I finished the book, all in all, I realized that in doing that, it made the book more realistic, because in life, when you are pursuing something, every path you take doesn't end up with an reward. Some paths you take do end up at dead ends. So after I read it and seen the whole picture of it, I realized that that was actually a very brilliant thing to do. So I love the book. I think it's amazing. If you don't like this cover, there is another cover. I think it's just a cover with a woman's face who's supposed to be Margot. So amazing. I am now a huge fan of John Green. I just thought the writing was brilliant, and just the way he explains things and puts things in perspective is awesome. A really good book. I mean, 10 stars. Cannot rave enough about this book. It was amazing. So I cannot wait to read the rest of John Green stuff. Next, I will be doing either a review of Mockingjay, which a lot of people asked that I do one, and thank you for asking that I do that. It would either be a review of Mockingjay or a Borders haul, which I already filmed, but I'm just waiting to put up because I'm trying to get some of these reviews up first. So, thank you again, lannapeanut, for recommending this to me, and thank you for everybody who was discussing the book back and forth with me. I really had fun doing that. I think this is the biggest book that this is the most I've discussed a book with people before I even actually read it. So, again, really good. I'm not just saying it's really good. A lot of people, if you look at comments from my Borders hauls and stuff like that, they will tell you it's really good too. So, if you have not read a John Green book, this one is a good one to start off with, just because it's just so funny. I loved it, and so good and so compelling. So, and mystery. Very good. So, Thank you guys for watching, and this is Stacy with Chapter Chicks, and this chapter was for you.